With us now are 4 women who participated in the Women's Employment, Entrepreneurship, and Financial Inclusion Project. We're honored to welcome Anastasha Elliott, founder of Sugartown Organics, Shianna Edgings, owner of Sculpt by Stush, Heather Jacobs, owner of Tresensage Laser and Body Care Center, and Dannielle Mills-Jeffers, owner of Wax Memories SKN. Welcome to GMSKN, ladies.
Welcome, ladies. Yeah.
I stumbled on your name, Shianna, because I had to recall that you said to me that you were shy. So you're not going to be shy today at all. So I'm going to ask each of you to introduce yourselves to our viewing audience and give us brief summaries of your business. Heather, I'll start with you.
Good morning. I'm Heather Jacobs, as we said, the owner of Tresensage Laser and Body Care Center, and we are specializing in skincare and laser treatment, hair removal more so, and we're all about having everyone to appreciate the natural skin and natural self that we have.
Nice.
Anastasha.
Good morning. My name is Anastasha Elliott.
I'm the CEO and co-founder of Sugartown Organics. We are your premier organic company. We create organic hair care, skincare, bath and body products, baby care, as well as gourmet vegan foods.
Shianna.
Hi, I'm Shianna Edgings, owner of Sculpt by Stush, and we do non-invasive body contouring. So you can get your dream body without surgery safely and affordably.
I like that.
Good morning, I am Dannielle Mills-Jeffers, the owner and founder of Wax Memories SKN, where we specialize in aromatherapy, giving you that holistic experience through scents, providing wax melts, car air fresheners, diffusers, just to name a few.
Alrighty. So I'm going to start with you, Dannielle. This was a beauty workshop. How did you fit in and why did you decide to sign up?
So I fit in because aromatherapy is not branded specifically for any one industry, but for the beauty industry, collaborating with other female beauty specialists, for instance, Heather, she has a spa, so giving her that package that scent she can put in the spa, so when her customers arrive, they can feel relaxed and calm.
Nice. And Shianna?
Sure.
The question is, why did you, it's a beauty workshop, but why did you decide to sign up? Because when I think about beauty, I think about makeup, hair, and I never really thought about all the other parts of it. So.
Well, the body, I think that's a part of beauty also, you know. Your body got to be right. So, but why did I sign up? I've heard about the past workshops, and I heard about how they help businesses to advance, and I wanted that for my business also.
Nice, I like that. Heather?
Well, after being in business for 10 years, you sort of get complacent to an extent, and you have this, well, okay, I know it all kind of thing, but I really wanted to sort of refresh and see what is out there, new to learn, that I can implement in the business going forward.
Okay. Anastasha?
It was really about, again, like Heather said, catching up on what's new.
Okay.
What is new on the market? Who is new on the market? For me, it's important to know who is out there, what is being offered. Because I have multiple arms in my business where I do a lot of collaboration as well. It's important for me to be able to go out and network, right? Okay. So it's part of networking as well for me. Knowing who's out there, what they offer, so that if I need something, I know where I can turn locally. Because I prefer to do that than to go external.
Nice. I like
That's
that.
something I remember you were saying before, to be honest. All right, so I love how orderly you are with your speaking. You know, we're calling you names, and you're just waiting as if this is a classroom setting. Yeah, that ends now. I'm curious to know about the lessons that you learned, you know, the facilitators that for you were exciting and anyone can speak. So what did you take away from this workshop? What were some of those things?
I think we had some really interesting presenters. If I want to remember the technology one, because that is where, for me personally, I think I sort of lack the discipline there. So it was nice to have that encouragement and showing how easy it can be done. Where you don't have to be doing it every day. Every day you can actually schedule your post, so you don't have to go and do it every day. You just schedule the post and you have it done. So that's an easier tip I can work with. But for me, that is something I think I stumbled on a lot, so it was good to know that I can go have to do it every day.
Okay.
Again, I'm not calling you names.
So you ladies just gotta.
Intellectual property, where you take what you know and what you've learned and how you make and provide your products and services and offer it externally without the tangible products being present. So for instance, I can make a workbook on how I make my wax melts and I can sell it to regionally or locally. With that being said, I've took the initiative to start my first Easter cake making candle session. So I'm having that next month based off of the whole course, and it definitely played a factor for me to make that start.
Who is your favorite facilitator then?
Just to name two. I would say Shianna and Kyla, they were my favorites.
Okay. All right.
And then there were two.
And we're not calling names.
For me, definitely she spoke about the intellectual property also, and it was also a dream of mine to teach body sculpting. So I'm finishing up training for teaching, and that's something that I'm going to do regionally. So definitely her presentation stood out to me. Also, Miss Morton, Yarny Morton, she did social media syndication, and in a world that's digitized now, we need that. So that was very helpful. Awesome.
So for me, there were a few whom I've never experienced in terms of that setting before. Kyla, Arnie, I've heard of them, but I've never actually been in a setting where I've been learning from them. So it was quite interesting to experience that and to learn the way that they do things locally that may be different to what I do. I tend to do quite a bit in-house.
Okay.
But I still struggle. Sometimes I get busy, I focus on, I have a project doing and focus on it, and everything else gets, even though my team, they pick up certain things, but there's something that I'm the one who does it, right?
Okay.
So it's just a way how they did, how they sort of create the systems that work even when you're not there. And so for me, it's really getting back to doing that in-house so that I wouldn't necessarily say more productive, but get more done sometimes when I'm busy with other things.
So I'm gonna ask you. No, I'm going too far. So what have you ladies you said what you would have implemented, right? What have you other ladies have implemented since you have left the course?
Me, this is our second anniversary for Storefront.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And what I've decided to do coming out of the course is to revamp our storefront. Okay. It was on my mind to do it, just not how particularly.
Okay.
We've been getting feedback from tourists, passing through, from locals, about things that they see that we can improve on. And so the workshop really allowed me to sort of put that into a holistic package where I wanted to be able to bring in other local products, to expand it as a sort of local hub where you can get locally made products, because we have the tourists who pass when they ask me for different things that I am not interested in making, right? But there are other people who I know make it. And so I can bring it in, and then as people come through, they know they can get, and everything is branded as a local shop, right? Nice. As opposed to just home for Yafin and Morocco and all of that.
Okay, nice. Nice, I like that.
Well, I'm not calling your names. You ought to know that by now. So the question again was, what have you implemented since course? Shianna, don't be shy.
What have I implemented? I would say definitely practices like budgeting and organizing the money part of it, because you're in a small business, you're doing everything yourself. So like accounts and all of that, I've started doing that. And being in business, I would say I was winging it, doing everything. Doing the course, you learn like, oh, I've been doing that, but oh, this is what it is. So you more understand the reason behind doing stuff, and everything comes together. So I would say that.
Well, we're gonna take a. Oh, Heather. Heather.
Heather is looking at me like she's about to have a heart attack, by the way. She's
I tried to activate my Instagram account because previously I was only using my Facebook account. So I tried to activate my Instagram account. And everyone said to me, you need to be on Insta. Like, okay, I'm not.
Yeah, that sounds like me.
Activated it and actually made one out to post. So I'm getting there.
You're getting there. So, ladies, well, I'm going to call names. So I'm going to start with Cheyenne. What was your greatest takeaway from this experience, and how did interacting with the other ladies enhance who you are and maybe will lend to your business as you go forward?
Okay, my greatest takeaway, I would definitely say learning about the intellectual property. As I said before, it was always a goal of mine to start training, and learning about that, I was like, oh, so this is what I'm doing. So learning that I was on the right path and continuing it, definitely that was the greatest takeaway. And learning about other businesses and interacting with people, because you're in your salon all day, you don't really see people, so that was great. And interacting with people and learning about their businesses and seeing how they do stuff, how you could learn from them, that also.
All right, Lady D.
So for me, my biggest take back, and I would second Cheyenne, is networking. For instance, networking. I sing that song all the time, and sometimes we take it for granted that we need to meet and collaborate with other female entrepreneurs on a whole. And in terms of collaborations, at the end of the workshop, I presented each one of the participants some little sample bags so that they can get a taste of what Wax Mary's has to offer, and I definitely saw that it triggered some wants for the products and overall collaborative efforts.
You don't have to sell me on that, because when you were here, you did that, and I'm telling you, honestly, it's a great thing to do. Yeah.
Heather?
Like everyone else said, networking, and as I said previously, was always to get sort of we both more or less on the focus, because after COVID, it became kind of difficult to function in spas. I mean, we all were closed down, and it was really, really difficult. And getting back there, even though you try, it still was kind of difficult for me to refocus again. So I think the 2 weeks training gave me a new lease on refocusing and a new way to go forward in the business going in the future.
Okay.
For all of us, networking was the biggest thing. Like being able to see what was out there and how we can connect and just offer more value to our customers. I think that was important for us as women, especially as women. We don't network very well, and that is fact, right? And so being able to be in a space like that where we could do that, where we had the opportunity to do that in a space where it was just us, I think was very important.
All right, you mentioned something and it triggered a question in me, because obviously you said being women, we don't really network very well. Well, I don't know the first thing about being a woman, but when we talk about sisterhood, sometimes I know Jamal Huggins was on here and we spoke to her recently about being sisters, not in competition with one another. So as women in business, having that opportunity to network, what has that felt like for you? Do you feel like there is some sort of sisterhood that is developing, perhaps, that you're now being able to tap into that perhaps you didn't realize that you could before?
Yesterday we actually had a group chat and we are still active, so now we share the information. We share if someone can do something, we share. If someone has one information, we push it on to a next member of the group. So we still communicate, and we intend to do that for a while to come, that we can have this networking and in the end support each other as we go forward in our businesses.
Cheyenne? Look.
I will second that. We have the group chat, and we actually, I think, make friends and planning, outings together. So yes, it's fun. Mm-hmm.
Girls have all the fun. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So, as people who've gone through this particular experience, what would you say to others if they were to have a similar opportunity that you had?
Because you learn on a professional level, but you also learn on a personal level. And in business, that is always important for you to do.
The fact that they
stay stagnant because things change every day.
Yeah, indeed. The fact that they had to pull from a pool. When any of you ladies signed up, were you thinking, I won't get through, or maybe I'll get through?
For instance, like I do wax. You might think that I'm not a part of the beauty industry. I don't do wax like waxing.
Wax, yeah, we get that.
But I do wax melts, and you would never think until you actually sit down and put the pieces together, and you know, okay, I can partner with Skin Organics, I can partner with Chessons, I can partner with Shianna, and it's definitely a holistic experience for all of us. And I've definitely just shoot my shots, and here I am today.
Good stuff.
Shianna, I sense that you have something to say. You're back to being shy, Shianna. You're back to being shy. All right. Well, I have to say, this has been a real delight talking with you, learning about your experiences. Is there anything else that you want to say? Because I feel like you're bursting with such excitement. You're enthusiastic about implementing what you've learned. What do we have to look forward to as your patrons?
Well, what we learned, we can definitely take the mantle and go on and pursue it in our own personal businesses. And I think I want to commend the facilitators on a whole, because they provide us with different aspects of the business. So we learned on customer service, we learned on marketing, we learned on budgeting, we learned on financing, and it was definitely a wholesome experience. And that's, once they pursue and they have this program again, I would definitely recommend for persons to sign up, because it can better, not financially only, but it can better your products, your experiences with the patrons, and your overall products.
I like that.
Yeah, we've got a little time left because, time. All right, so here's what I want to do. I want to give you an opportunity to let the public know how they can get in touch with each of you. We've mentioned your business names, but of course, we didn't ask for your contact information. So we're going to start with you, Anastasha. That's your camera, and we'll take it. That's right.
Okay, so for me, I would like to provide an answer as well. You guys know that I do a creative entrepreneurship camp. And so being a part of this program actually exposed me to some talents out there, like this here, right, that I can bring into, because what I am trying to do with my camp is to inspire the next generation of entrepreneurs, right? Teaching them from young. The camp is open for children 6 to 19, right? And teaching them entrepreneurship from beginning to product launch, right? Because at the end, they have to do a whole exhibition where they present their businesses, the products that they're selling, and sell them, right? And the money they get to keep.
Okay.
So for me, it was being able to find another pool of facilitators, right?
Which you now do.
It's fine. So it's not just my efforts, but it's a holistic effort in the entire community. So my name again is Anastasha Elliott. I am the CEO and co-founder of Sugartown Organics. We have a storefront, the Organics Shop, in the Pelican Mall. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram by our brand names, Yaffine, Marapa Skincare, Flower Foods, and Baba's Lullaby. You can also reach me at 668-6713.
Before I go, I'd like to thank as Dannielle said, the facilitators and also the Taiwanese embassy, because they made a monetary contribution of $3,000 US each, which all 30 of us who participated got that. So that is to go towards helping us in our business in the future. At Western Zad, you can contact us on our cell phone, 661-2528. And we do have a landline, 466-0035, or you can message via Facebook, Instagram, anyway, and you'll get me. I normally answer promptly.
I see you're learning. You mentioned Instagram.
Instagram. You're on Insta. You're on Insta.
That's the whole purpose that I would have wasted in 2 weeks. So
Yes, you're on the ground.
All right.
So I am Dannielle Jeffers once again, the owner and the founder of Wax Movies SKN. I can be contacted at 8763-8114. That is 763-8114 on social media platforms, Instagram and Facebook at Wax Movies SKN.
Shianna Edgings, owner of Sculpt by Stush, and you can find us on Facebook, Sculpt by Stush, Instagram, Sculpt_by_Stush, and WhatsApp 663-5052.